What if I told you that grief is a choice? It sounds a little crazy, right? I mean, what if the deepest sorrow you've ever felt was actually based on, well, a misunderstanding? Today, we're diving into 5 incredible verses from the Bhagavad Gita that are going to challenge everything you think you know about loss. So let's explore this pretty radical idea together.
Seriously, just let that sink in for a moment. What if you genuinely, truly had no reason to grieve? I know, it sounds almost impossible, especially in the world we live in, but this is the exact idea that Gita puts on the table. It's a really bold claim, for sure. So let's see exactly how this argument builds up.
All right, so to get the full picture, we have to go back to the ancient battlefield of Kurukshetra. Imagine this. The great warrior Arjuna is looking across the field, and who does he see on the other side? His own family, his cousins, his teachers, even his grandfather. He is absolutely paralyzed by sorrow and just refuses to fight. And it's right here, in this moment of intense crisis, that his charioteer, who is Lord Krishna himself, begins to share this timeless wisdom.
Now, Krishna's approach here is just brilliant. He starts by tackling the whole thing from a purely materialistic, maybe even an atheistic point of view. It's like he's saying, all right, Arjuna, let's just play devil's advocate for a second. Let's pretend you're right and there's no eternal soul.
And that brings us to chapter 2, verse 26. Listen closely. Atha kenam nityajatam, nityam va manyase mritam, tathapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitum arhasi.
So what's he saying here? It's basically a logical checkmate. Krishna's laying it out. Look, even if we go with your idea that life is just a temporary mix of matter, a quick chemical reaction that comes and goes, then why are you grieving when it's over? It's a really powerful way to challenge that purely materialistic view of the world.
So, you can see here we have 2 totally opposing worldviews. On one side, you have the Vedic conclusion, which says the soul is eternal, it's forever. And on the other side, you've got this materialist viewpoint, which is actually pretty similar to an ancient school of thought called Vaibhashika, that says, nope, life is just a temporary combination of physical stuff. The genius of what Krishna is doing is showing that even if you take their side, grieving for the body makes no sense. It'd be like getting upset because a machine got taken apart. Logically, it just doesn't add up.
Okay, but Krishna's not done yet. He's made his logical point. Now, he shifts gears. He moves on to something nobody can deny, something we can all see with our own eyes, the simple, unavoidable cycle of life and death.
This is laid out perfectly in verse 27. Jatas yehi dhruvo mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasyacha, tasmad aparaharye arthe, natwam shochi tamarhasi.
You see, this is basically a law of the universe. It's unavoidable. If you're born, you're going to die. And after you die, you're going to be born again. Krishna's point is so simple, but so profound. Why waste all that emotional energy getting upset about something that's absolutely going to happen anyway? It's like getting sad that winter follows fall. That's just how it works.
And this really breaks it down, doesn't it? It's just a continuous, unbreakable loop. You're born, you live, you die, and you're reborn. So grieving death, well, it's kind of like grieving the sunset, even though you know for a fact the sun is going to rise again tomorrow. It's just a fundamental, unchangeable part of how everything is set up.
And he keeps building on this idea in the very next verse, verse 28. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata, avyaktanidhananyeva tatrakar paridavena. This is such a beautiful expansion of the last point. What it's really saying is that our physical life, the part we can see, is just a short little moment. It's a brief flash of being manifest, or visible, sandwiched between 2 huge, vast states of being unmanifest.
I mean, just think about that. Our entire physical life is just a flash of light between 2 huge periods where we're unseen. The Gita gives us some great ways to think about this. It says the body is like a set of clothes. You put them on, you wear them for a while, and then you take them off. Or it's like a dream that you eventually wake up from. The clothes aren't you, the dream isn't you, so why would we get so heartbroken when the dream is over or the clothes get old?
All right, so Krishna has dealt with the materialist argument, and he's explained the temporary nature of the physical world. Now, he's ready to reveal the ultimate truth, the real nature of the soul. And trust me, this is where things get really, really interesting.
Just listen to the sense of wonder in this next verse, verse 29. Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidinam, ascharyavat vadeti tatheva chanya, ascharyavatchenam anya srinoti, shrudvapienam veda nacha eva kaschit.
You can just feel the awe in those words, can't you? The soul is described as being so amazing, so completely beyond what our minds can normally handle, that even when people hear about it, they just can't quite get it. It's a genuine mystery.
So, what exactly is this amazing soul? Well, the Gita describes it as this tiny atomic spiritual spark. Now get this, that same tiny spark, that same life force, can be in a massive banyan tree or a microscopic germ. How is that even possible? It's a concept that just completely shatters our normal material way of thinking. And that's exactly why so few people can really wrap their heads around it.
And now, Krishna brings it all home. He delivers the final, definitive conclusion in verse 30. Dehi nityam avadyoyam, dehi sarvasya bharata, tasmat sarvani bhutani, natvam sochitum arhasi.
And this right here is the bottom line. The dehi, that's the dweller in the body, the soul itself, is eternal. It can never be destroyed, and since that real self, the true you, is indestructible, well, there's ultimately no reason to grieve for any living thing. The essence of who we are can never, ever be lost. So, let me leave you with a question to really think about. And I don't mean this as just some philosophical idea, but something practical. If you truly, deep down, accepted that the real you, your essential self, is eternal and can't be harmed, how would that change the way you look at your life tomorrow? What kind of peace could that single idea bring you, starting right now?
Thank you so much for exploring these verses with us today. Here at Kosh, we're a multilingual channel dedicated to sharing this kind of spiritual wisdom. We have content in English, Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, and Bengali. And believe me, we've got more languages on the way soon.
You know, our whole goal is to bring you the timeless treasures of Sanatana Dharma in a way that's simple, clear, and really meaningful for today's world.
On our channel, you're going to find daily videos covering so much, from the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita to the Mahabharata, Lalita Sahasranama, and Devatan Kural. We even cover the lives of the great saints of Maharashtra and Bengal and the incredible story of Adi Shankara. And the best part is, it's all available in multiple languages.
So, if this is something that resonates with you, please subscribe to Kosh. That way you'll get notified every time we post a new video. And of course, don't forget to like this video, share it, and help spread this divine knowledge with your family, your friends, and your whole community. Let's work together to keep the light of Sanatana Dharma shining bright.